Hey there, how's it going? It's me. I've been playing Stella Sora for a little bit offline, or I guess it's online, but like offline, like not stream or record or anything. But I've been enjoying it. It's fun. Yeah. I was kind of wondering if I should make a video like this, because this game's been getting quite a lot of heat recently about its economy and monetization and everything. So, to my knowledge, during the beta, the gacha banner used to be, was it a 10 pull would be, was it 1,500? So 150 per pull. And then when they released the game, they doubled it to 3K. And doubling it sounds awful, right? So I don't know why they did that. Changing it from whatever it was in beta and then pretty much sneakily doubling it when they released it. And I don't know if they addressed it. From what I know, from what everyone says, they didn't address any of it. They just bumped it up and it's like, yeah, here you go, have fun. And at least on the EN side of the fan base or the gacha community, it's pretty on fire. And the rating on this on iOS and Android is it's pretty bad. It's been review bombed to hell and back. And I was like, man, that sucks. But then I was thinking like, okay, so what? So it's all about context and everything, right? Like, how, like, people say 3,000 is a lot, 3,000 is a lot, but then what is 3,000? You know, in comparison to like the stuff that you get in this game overall, and it's like, okay, because like some games, you know, it could be like a few hundred, but that few hundred, you know, depends on how much you get in the game, like how much they give out, what you get in stories and events and all that. Like, can you build that? Like, do they give enough to cover for whatever cost that they set? And one thing that I noticed that people point out is that the monetization is incredibly greedy. And at first I was thinking like, maybe, and people were pointing out the $100 pack is less than 3 pulls, or 10 pulls. Like it doesn't even hit. No, you don't even get the full 30 pulls. It's like, wow, that's pretty crappy. Because I play other gacha games. You know, from my channel, you could see I play mostly Idolmaster, and the 10k Japanese yen pack gives, in that one, it's a little over 8,000, like 8,200, 8,400, and that equates to a little over 3 10 pulls, because each 10 pull is 2,500 there. So I was like, man, less than 30? That's pretty crap. And I went over to the other gacha game that I played is well, there's other gacha games I played that is roughly about the same. I played the Atelier gacha game for a while. I started in JP, which was 10k yen. And then when they had global before they ended service, it was $100 for the same amount of premium gems. And it gave roughly about, 3 10 pulls. So that's kinda, I guess, the standard, maybe for Japanese gacha games. So I was like, okay. So it's giving less than what the Japanese gachas usually go for, as at least from my knowledge, like from my experience from the games that I played. And then the other one, Zenless Zone Zero, is the other one I play, and the $100 pack there gives you roughly 50 pulls. So 50 to me is pretty generous, but the community, I'm seeing people say Hoyo is hot garbage and greedy. And I was like, whoa, $100 for 50 pulls and that's considered garbage? Like, dang. Like, what's the economy for like other gacha games? So I'm not sure. My knowledge of gacha and all that is from what I'm seeing is probably dated. Cause I came from playing gacha games pre-Psy games. So back in the days, because like Psy games kind of popularized sparking, where you pull 300 times and then you get the guaranteed whatever. But pre-Psy games, it's like, okay, good luck. You may get it now, you may get it later, you may not get it after 1,000 pulls. like it's a rough time back then. But now it seems like gacha has been very. They have mechanisms to prevent you from going too hard, So like I'm like, is it that bad? It's like, okay. Compared to Psy games, it sounds pretty bad. But then I looked at the shop. I did spend some money, as you can see from like my jewel stash up here. The top up, I did buy the $100. So what people were looking at is the 8,500 Stella Knight Lumina. They're not looking at the bonus, because before buying the first bonus pack, it looks like you get double, right? Like 8,500 and bonus 8,500. But then I bought it, and now the top of bonus also gives 5k. So that's more than 3 pulls. That's like a little bit more than 4 pulls. So I'm seeing a lot of people hyper-focusing on the 8k, being like, oh shoot, that is as stingy as fuck, But I'm assuming they're assuming this, but they're not seeing this because they're not buying into the first purchase bonus, I'm guessing. So they have that mindset that this is what you get after you buy that. And maybe this top-up bonus is another bonus, and if I buy another one, it will disappear. But you know what? I will be an experiment, and I will buy it, and we will see if it disappears or not. All right, there you go. I bought it, so let's see if that 5,000 disappears. It's still there. So it's more than the other games that I play, the Japanese games that give 3 10 pulls, but it's still short of the 5 10 pulls that I would get on ZZZ for this $100 pack. But so okay, so in terms of paid jewels, I guess I would say maybe it's a little overblown. I guess it also depends on the pity system in game too. So the other games I play, the Japanese ones, it's 3 10 pulls for the 10k yen, and Spark is about 2 to 300. 2 to 300 pulls. The pity system here, to my knowledge, is 100 or 120. As you can see, I claimed it, so I made it to 120 already. But there's also another pity system that is 160. So I'm not sure if that, because I'm hearing it's 120 first, then it's 160 afterwards, and then I also hear that it's 120 and 160, and once you hit to 120 you'll continue to 160 to get the so I'm not sure on that. Like someone needs to clarify on that, because I don't know. It doesn't seem like it shows me anywhere where I am at in the pity system right now, if there is one. So if anything, I blame the game for being too confusing with like so many different pities and different whatevers and mechanics and all that on this gacha. It should be just simply, you pull, you have a chance, and if you don't, you get whatever, you know? Like people were saying, bring it back to the old system where it's half the cost and the pity goes to 160. And you know what? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Is that a... Because right now, I don't know. It's hard because like with Hoyo, or at least ZZZ, to my knowledge, the pity system is 50-50. You fail, the next time you pull, you get the guaranteed. But here you don't get the guarantee. So in a way, this one is a little rougher in that sort of sense, right? So like, you can fail multiple times, but you don't get the guarantee until you hit the 120 or 160. So that's pretty shitty, especially when compared to, like, let's say you get the 5-10 pulls in ZZZ, but you only get around 4 here. And you have to go even further to get to the guarantee and the hard pity, because in ZZZ the hard pity, like the furthest you can go is 100 pulls. If you have like the shittiest piece of shit luck ever on this planet, you hit 100. Well, technically you hit 100, you get the 50-50. And then you have to hit another 100 and have like terrible shitty luck to get that guaranteed. So in a way, kinda like, if you have like the shittiest luck, ZZZ is definitely worse than this. Cause like this one, if you just want one copy, all you need to do is get to 120 pulls. But with ZZZ, if let's say you lucked out, or you lucked out and get an S rank, like in the first pull, and you luck out again, your next pull is guaranteed, and you're done, and you're good. But here, it's like, oh no, dude. I do believe that the fans have every right to be upset with a lot of things that happened with this game. But I think some things that have been thrown out there is a little overblown. But I can also admit that I may be just out of touch with the current gacha space. I don't know what other games are like, other current games, what their system is, how much it costs for, the 10 pulls and all that, how much is given out. That's another thing that has to be considered. Like, when you play the game, do they give out sufficient enough materials to do the gacha? Because, like, this game is fun and everything. I hear some people complain, like, oh, like the stuff that you use to upgrade your units and all that, like, it's stingy too. It's like, no, I don't know. It feels okay to me. It feels okay to me. But really, the thing that, like, people truly care most about in gacha games is to pull for the banner character that they like. And I would say, after playing for a while, I kind of agree. It's kind of on the stingy side. They haven't. You don't really earn that much. Like, you earn it, but then it's like pocket change, And usually games, when, like, they launch, they give out a lot of, like, celebratory launch stuff. They give pretty decent stuff here. Like, you get essentially a couple pick tickets and all that, which is, nice and all that. But, like, in terms of the gems, I don't know. Is it stingy or is it not? You tell me. Because I don't know. It's tough. I feel like if during the beta they started with 3K, they probably would still maybe get a little bit of heat, but I don't think it would be as extreme. Because it does feel really bad going in expecting the rates to be what it was in beta, and for them to, blindside you with double rates. Even if, like, doubling up is within, roughly about gacha standards, like, it's far from being the worst, most greediest gacha. Like, I've seen really worse, really bad, and this is far from it, but it definitely does need some work. But I feel like it's because of them doubling it right on release that they lost some goodwill from, like, the fan base, because a lot of people were pretty excited for this game. They're people still enjoy playing this game. They're just upset with what happened with, like, the economy and all that. And in my opinion, it feels like maybe it's slightly overblown, but also it's, like, warranted because they kind of got blindsided. They came in with an expectation and they, took it out. And it feels like they did that without fine-tuning the rewards and all that, right? Like, it's like, oh, hey, here's this boss that you can try out during beta or whatever. And it's like, wow, this boss is, like, super easy. It's like, and then when it gets released, it's like, oh, everyone's expecting this boss to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and then, like, it's wiping the floor with everyone's like, hey man, what the hell? And it's like, it wasn't balanced to whatever the release is or whatever. I don't know. They need to balance it. I don't think dropping it down to 1500 to what the beta was, because, like, this thing is, I don't know, it's like it's kind of complex, because, like, if it's too low, it's great for us, but it's bad for them because they're not making money. There's no reason for people to be incentivized to buy. But at the same time, if it's too expensive, then they discourage people from buying because it's too expensive. So they kind of need to have like a good middle ground on the monetization, the economy, and whatever it costs to pull. I feel like they can work on the rewards in game and other things such as like what is it, you know, other gacha games would be like, oh, here's this week that we're celebrating, you get like free gems per day and you could save that up or whatever. And as for the monetization, I don't know, it's hard to say, because like at first I was like, oh man, that's shitty. But when I look at it compared to the other games I play, it's kind of in the middle. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not the best, you know? And the monthly pack, like the dailies, you getting 90. I don't know, I generally, it's hard because I don't often get the monthly pass. I get it for like maybe a couple of games, so I'm not sure if that is considered stingy or not. Like people say like, oh, you don't even get a full 10 pull in a month, and I don't know, $5 in a month, when is it should you get a 10 pull in a month for $5? I don't know. You tell me. Like it's hard to give an opinion on that, because you know, I don't really do monthly passes all that much, except for a couple games, and those I think are around that price. I think, I don't know. There's other things to talk about too, but the monetization is pretty much my main thing that I wanted to talk about in this vid, to at least give some perspectives, right? Like, perspective is an important thing, and when I'm comparing it to other things I play, it's kind of like in line of what I see. So is it that bad, or is it not? I don't know. Anyone who finds this video and watching it, like, tell me what gacha you play and how much your big top off is, like how much it is, and how much is it compared to like how, what does it cost to do a 10 pull on yours, and what is your pity? What is that game's pity system? Like, it's easy to jump on the hate train, and sitting here, it's like this game really is fun and I enjoy it, and it's unfortunate that it's getting so much negativity, which I'm not saying it's not warranted. Like, a good number of it is warranted, especially the change in the amount. But yeah, like, yeah, let me know. Like, am I just old man out of touch, set in my ways with old gacha rates and all that? Or do I need to get off my rocker and just like get with the times, old man? Get with the times, old man. you know, like, let me know, because I don't know, like that portion of it, it's I need more data perspectives of other people who play other games and see how it shapes up, you know? And yeah.
もしかして寝ちゃった？それじゃ今のうちにパシャッとボスの寝顔いただき、これは高く売れるわよ。